I'm Mr. Mark, and this is an Amazon FBA cost and profit sheet I created, which includes supplier costs as well as the costs of sending in your products into Amazon, the fees including the FBA fee as well as the Amazon referral fee, a section for you to actually enter your price and your profit, and it actually pre-calculates the break even for you, and then a section at the end which gives you the profit summary for your products including the ROI. Now I'm going to explain the spreadsheet in more detail with an actual example, so if you would like to see that, please remain for the rest of the video. But if you would like a copy of the spreadsheet right now, there is a link in the description of this video where you can subscribe to get your copy of this Excel sheet. But if you'd like more explanation, please remain for the rest of the video. Okay, so the first part of this Amazon FBA cost and profit sheet is the ASIN and SKU, your listing information. I'll leave it blank for this example, but of course you will fill those in. And I'll start off with the supplier. Let's say that you purchase an item with a certain unit price, say $1, and you purchase 100 units of that item. This will then calculate a subtotal of $100. If you haven't already included all the cost in the unit price, then you will of course be able to add shipping or anything else, let's say tax or any other costs you might have incurred in purchasing this product. If not, if you don't have any other cost, you can just leave these blank, just put a unit price in units, it will calculate a subtotal, and that will be it. Alright? But in this case, I'm doing it this way with the shipping and tax. Okay, so now the cost per unit from the supplier is simply the total cost of all these units, the actual total cost divided by the number of units, the 100 units that I purchased, so you get $1.30 per unit. Now, the next part of the spreadsheet is the send to Amazon section. Let me minimize this a little. And for send to Amazon, it's how many of these units are we sending into Amazon. So let's say I'm going to send in 50 of these units to Amazon. And then it's how many of these units are actually going to be used for each ASIN that you sell. Normally I'm expecting one, but not always, because it could be a 2-pack. So if it's a 2-pack, I would have to put 2. Right, that I'm selling 2 units for every ASIN. All right, I'm going to do 1 unit for every ASIN. For this example, total shipping, let's say it was $20 for the total shipping. Okay, we don't necessarily know what it's going to cost to ship to Amazon, but if you've sent the item before, then actually you might know what it costs. Depending on the size, weight, and the weight of the item, that will determine the cost of shipping. But let's say you have some other cost, $5. Okay, and I'm just throwing numbers in here for this example. And let's say you pay some kind of label and preparation fee to Amazon for them to prepare it and label it, or if you're using a prep center or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, whatever it costs for you to do that per unit, you put that amount in here. That's 30 cents. Okay, that's the number I'm using. And so it will calculate a cost, okay, for that labeling and preparation process, and it will add that cost with the shipping costs as well as any other costs that you put in here, and altogether that is $40. And since you sent in 50 units, okay, the $40 divided by the 50 units, that means you spent about 80 cents per unit to get the units prepared and sent into Amazon. Okay, so then what happens here in the cost summary is it simply takes this cost per unit to send and combines it with the cost per unit from the supplier and comes up with the total cost per unit, and then depending on how many units are per ASIN, a total cost per ASIN. So if each unit is just 1 unit for each ASIN, then these are just the same. But now let's go back, because this is, you might need this sometimes, right? If you're selling 2-pack, 3-pack. Well, if the unit per ASIN is 2, right? If it takes 2 units for each ASIN, well then each ASIN, now it's going to cost $4.20. Okay, that's your cost per ASIN is $4.20, twice as much, right? Because it's a 2-pack. Okay, so I wanted you to see that. Now, okay, so in fact, let's leave it like that. Let's say it's a 2-pack. Let's just say $4.20 per ASIN is the cost per ASIN. Now let's say the fulfillment fee for the product is $10. Okay, it's $10 for the FBA fulfillment fee of this product. All right. The other thing is the fee category. Now, this spreadsheet, okay, that I created does not it does not figure out what to do with your fee category. So entering the fee category is just for your own records, but also that you can refer to the Amazon seller fee schedule, and you can figure out what percentage you should be using for that category. Kitchen, for instance, 15%. Some categories are a bit more complex, 15% for if it's up to 300, but 8% for a total of the sales that is above 300. So I mean, if it's a bit more complicated, it may not, you won't get your exact fee calculation. Okay, so but if you're 300 or under, you'll be fine, because then you can just use 15%, right? If you're up to 300 in this example, you can just use 15%. Okay, so it really depends. But if you're in a category like beauty, if you know you're going to charge $10 or less, then you're going to use 8%. If you're going to charge more than $10, then you have to use 15% for your fee. So just refer to this to come up with the percentage you think you should be using. Okay, so I'm going to use kitchen here as the, said I would use kitchen, where is it, as the category. Okay, of 15%. I'll just paste that in here. Okay, so I'll use 15%, and it will calculate for me the break-even. Okay, so the break-even includes all of the costs of the product, the fees, and they all get incorporated, the FBA fee as well as the referral fee, to come up with this price that if you charge this minimum price, your profit will be zero. Okay, and I'll show you how that is. For one, the referral fee, it takes the percentage, 15% of the fee, that's your referral fee, and then the payout is your, whatever your selling price is, it subtracts the referral fee, goes back, it also subtracts the FBA fee, and this is what gives you the payout of $4.20. And if we go back to total cost per ASIN, we see that it is $4.20, right? So that is why we have zero profit, right? So this is the lowest I can charge, where I will get zero profit, of course 0% ROI. Okay, so of course I know I need to charge more than $16.71 for this item, so instead I will put $25, let's say. All right, and at $25, the referral fee is now $3.75. Payout is $11.25. Profit is $7. ROI is 168% for this item. And so this is, and of course, again, these are just numbers that I just made up for this video. So, if of course, if I change anything here, changes like shipping or any other of these things change, the profit will change. So then, when you actually prepare the item for FBA and send the item in, you can go back and you can update everything. So let's say, for instance, that the shipping turns out not to be 20. Let's say it's only $15 to send these items in, for instance, right? This will change quite a bit, right? Because the total cost is now a little less, right? It's not a huge change though, because remember, you're only going from 20 to 15. This is overall shipping. So when you divide that over so many units, okay, it's only a small difference in the cost, but it is a difference because you see the cost went down 20 cents, right? Before it was $4.20 per ASIN. Now it's only $4 per ASIN because we're saving 20 cents in shipping per unit, okay, for 50 units, right? So you can go back and you can always adjust your numbers when you actually send the items in. So that is the way that I utilize Excel sheets, is that I use it beforehand to give me an idea of what I think it will cost me to sell this product, to make a profit on this product, and then after, if I'm satisfied when I actually send the item, then I can put in the actual numbers and see what the actual get a more exact calculation of that particular situation, right? So so if you have any comments or suggestions or questions on this Excel sheet for Amazon FBA, please let me know. Let me know, because I'm trying to develop this and make improvements. One limitation I can think of right now, though, is that if I were doing bundles, because this is really designed for one item, particular item, against that one ASIN. But if you have an ASIN that is made up of like 5 different items bundled together, okay, that would be a bit different. You would have to bundle those 5 items, and you would have to figure out the cost of those 5 separate items, how much they cost per item, and combine that and make that the unit price instead. And you would have to treat each bundle as one unit, or something. So you'd have to do something which can be done, but that's, you know, a bit of work there. So it would be that's just one example of something I'm thinking of that could be somehow improved, maybe on another Excel sheet or some other type of system. So if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, just let me know. You can either leave it on the video itself, or when you click the link in the video to subscribe and get your copy of this Amazon FBA Excel sheet. I'm Mr. Mark. This is Excel for Amazon. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to hear from you or see you on another video.